Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Monday. Check 25, check 25.
Play action here with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Safety screaming. Check three, check three.
Hug. Pilot, 64, weak. Middle.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Rosen. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready to break.
44, Mike, 44. Bring it.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Out.
Check three.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Right there, 55. Watch the pass. Check.
Squeeze. Rock it. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's caught. Shepard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 95 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On second down now, Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on third down, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Saquon Barkley running right, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Jones. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jones on third down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24, check 24. Alert, alert, alert. Check back. Watching the 5. They can't hang with us. One day.
Hey, Haywood!
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Look at me. Go. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quarter. Let's see what you got. Check 50. Check 50. He goes to use you. He comes to me. It's me. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, check 49.
And now it's Rosen looking. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jones throwing to start the drive. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Rosen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Five. 80. Nervous. Tight dog. Yeah.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Akers. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, Zoo. Slam.
On 2nd down, Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hug, crunch.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Switch gears.
Motion, bump.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Leo. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Go.
Army. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On second down, Rosen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. On first down, it's Rosen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Rosen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
X3, 218, chopper.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Monday.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rosen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Monday. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Fresno. SOS.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Watch twist. Hey. 5-7.
Slam. 58's the money. 58's the money. I'm coming after you.
5.
Jones operating from the gun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jim. Switch. Alert flag.
You're out.
Joker.
Go.
On second down now, Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's been a long day for you. 80. Check.
You draw portion. Hard.
51, Mike 51. Watch the slant. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Hard.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Rosen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion. 54, 55. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosa's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost